Hey everyone, Samrat here. This is a demo of Rug. Rug is a Git implementation in Rust. It's based on this book by James Coughlin called Building Git, where he walks through a complete implementation of Git in Ruby. I highly recommend the book. It's if you are if you learn by actually following along and writing code, building a project, this book is just great. A couple of years ago, I worked through this book in Rust, and I did not fully, I did not complete the implementation, but it's sort of in a usable form. It has most of the basics of Git. It doesn't have networking access and all of that. None of the fancier features, but you can create commits, you can view the diff, you can view the log, you can create branches, and I'm in this video I'm going to show a quick demo of the functionalities. So I have this the rug repo here. I've done a cargo build. So cargo build is how you create a binary, and I've added it to the path environment variable so that it's available as a command. And here I'm going to create a temporary demo directory. Let's call it rug demo. Inside rug demo, I'm going to create a file called hello.txt and just type in hello. Now let's initialize the repo, which I'm going to be using rug init. This is going to do the equivalent of git init, which creates a .git directory in this rug demo directory. And this .git is where the git information is stored. So if I now do a git diff, or rug status, you can see that there's a hello.txt file that is untracked. And once we add everything to now we can see that it's now staged, and we can look at the actual staged change. And of course, now we can commit this. Now to commit this, we actually need two environment variables to be set. This is of course not necessary in Git, because these values are picked from the .git config file, and I believe it even sets default sets values by default. But I need to set these environment variables. So yeah, I basically need to set the author name and author email. And once I do this, it just waits for me to fill in the commit message. This is not how Git works, if you're familiar with Git, but this was just the simplest thing to do. And once I type in the commit message, I can hit Control D to end to complete the commit, and it has now created this commit. Now we can now what we can do is so rug does not have a show command implemented. However, this is a good opportunity for us to verify that the state that this Git repo is in is actually something that Git can also check, and Git can also read the the state of this .git file .git directory that we have created. So we can now use git show of this commit to see that Git can indeed look at this commit, even though we created this repo using rug, and we've created this commit using again using rug. Git can still look at it. So that's so yeah, basically the initialization of the repo and the creation of this commit conforms to what Git expects. So let's look at branching now. So to create the branch, we use rug branch foo, same as with Git. And then we need to actually check out the branch. So we're now in the foo branch. This actually shows up in the ZSH prompt as well. But yeah, now we can edit this file. Let's say hello world, and this should now show up in the show up in the diff. And let's commit this. Let's add it and commit it. I actually need to set the author name again. Edit hello.txt. And now we can look at the log using rug log. So we can now see that this commit has been created, and its head now points to this commit, which also is the which also points to the foo ref. Now we can go back to the master branch, and we can see that in the master branch, this commit we're still in the old commit. So yeah, that's basically the demo for rug. If you want, you can check out this project. You should be able to run it without any problems. There are some, obviously you should not use this with your, like as your main Git driver. And in fact, you'll run into problems if you try to do that. Like there's a lot of rough edges around, rough edges if you try to actually use it for real world use cases. But hopefully it can help you understand how Git works. And of course, I also recommend the Building Git book. It's I really liked the approach that this book. Like I really like the pedagogical style of this book. And yeah, so yeah, definitely check this book out. That's it for today. Hope this was useful and interesting.